Today, I'm going to share a mindset shift that has literally changed everything for me and my business when it comes to selling. It's something that I didn't truly grasp the first about 10 years of being an entrepreneur, and it's something that really only high-level entrepreneurs get, and it's why they are so successful. And this is something that has to do with whether you're selling a product or a service. Most people are just selling the wrong thing. And today I'm going to share with you the 4 ways that people are selling the wrong way that are not leading to sales, that are leading to a lower income, and what to sell instead that is going to explode your business. First, don't sell a product or service, sell the transformation. So whether you are selling a course or a membership or a product, someone isn't buying that. Someone is buying the way their life changes because of that product or service that you're selling. So let's just dive into some examples here. Let's say you have a business based around sensory play. A mom isn't just buying sensory bin filler or Play-Doh. That mom is buying an hour of alone time to read a book and drink her coffee while her child is actually doing something creative and inspiring. Let's say you sell non-toxic candles. A person isn't just buying your candle, a person is buying the peace of mind that comes from having products in their home that don't introduce all those toxins. A person is buying the cozy feeling that you get when you light candles and have them around their home. Let's say you're a service provider like a photographer. Someone isn't just buying a 60-minute session that includes 30 images. Someone is buying precious memories that they will look back on when they're 80 years old of their kids' chubby little hands wrapped around their neck, right? This is a completely different feeling, and this is what we should be selling. Let's say you're a coach. You're not just selling 2 calls a month with Voxer access and some curriculum. You're selling hope, you're selling clarity, you're selling a proven path that your clients need. So as you message your selling around your product or service, don't just focus on the product or service, focus on the transformation. Next, don't sell the features, sell the feeling. So many entrepreneurs spend about 80% of their time trying to sell people on the features of their product or service, and only about 20% of the time focused on selling the feeling that the person gets when they purchase the product or service, and that really needs to be flipped. So instead of spending so much time talking about what's included, like the modules, the PDFs, the templates, the number of hours you get with me, or all the specific features of your product, focus on the feeling that they get when they purchase your product and use it, or after they have used your service. People are going to buy based off of a feeling, not based off of features. I was actually watching Beast Games this week and I saw this in play. Mr. Beast was giving away $5 million. And throughout the show, instead of calling it $5 million, he started calling it generational wealth. Do you see how the feeling completely switches when you stop calling $5 million exactly what it is and start calling it by the feeling that you get when you receive it? So, and that's with something you don't even really need to sell somebody on, right? Everyone wants $5 million. But what's even more impressive is a feeling of generational wealth that you can pass down generation after generation. So Mr. Beast is onto something here. He is focusing on selling the feeling, not the features. Number 3, don't sell the problem, sell the solution. One points backwards to where they're stuck, and one points forwards, giving them hope. Now, there is a time and place to address people's problems that you can help them with and their pain points, but that should only be about 20% of your messaging. The rest of the messaging should be giving them hope for a better future. What is the solution or the outcome that you can help them achieve? And our messaging should really be speaking towards that. So instead of saying something like, "Are you struggling keeping up working full time?" You could say, "Imagine earning a full-time income, but only working 20 joy-filled hours per week." Number 4, don't sell based off what it costs you to make or how many hours it took you to create it. Sell based on what it's worth to your client or customer. For instance, if you create something that only costs you $5 to produce, but it saves someone 10 hours every week, it's worth way more than $5, right? Or for the example of a service industry, let's take a health coach, for example. You don't need to just think about how much you should charge per hour. You need to think about what it's actually worth to your client and what the alternatives could be for not working with you. So let's say working with you gets them in much better shape. It could add years to their life, right? It could save them thousands of dollars in surgeries and hospital stays. It could allow them to be on the floor playing with their grandchildren that maybe they don't currently have the ability to do, right? These are huge transformations that you can offer. So you need to sell based on what it's worth to your client, not the number of hours that you put in. Okay, let's do a really quick recap of what we just talked about. Don't sell a product or service, sell a transformation. Don't sell the features, sell a feeling. Don't sell the problem, sell a solution. And don't sell based on what it cost you to make or the number of hours it took you to create. Sell based off what it is worth to your client or customer. Selling this way feels so much lighter because it puts all the focus on how you are really helping and serving someone. You're not selling just to sell, you're selling because what you do helps others and their life is going to change because of the product or service that you've created. So I hope that this can just really lift a burden off your shoulders of maybe what you currently feel like when you are trying to sell. You do not need to be salesy. You need to offer people a solution to their problem. You need to offer the feeling that they get when they reach their goals because of what you have helped them with. When you give people hope and a new vision, and you're just really clear about the transformation that you offer and the solution that you have, the right people are going to be so excited to jump in and say yes and buy from you. I hope that these mindset shifts will really change the way you sell from now on. I would love to hear in the comments below which one of these you are going to hold on to this week as you sell your product or service. And I would love for you to subscribe so that we can meet back here again next week to continue to grow and scale your God-honoring business.